Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tales of Xillia. I am so tired of my recordings messing up. Well, I gotta be quiet for this cutscene.
Wow, that's an impressive amount of fruit.
I'm catching a whiff of cider. Oh, they must have orchards here.
Well, we don't get many visitors here.
Do you live here, ma'am?
I would hope so. I am the mayor.
Is this the right road to Niakara?
Niakara? Now that's a name I haven't heard in ages.
What do you mean?
It's what people called a long-forgotten village. I don't even know if it still exists. I heard tales of the village as a child. People claimed it lies beyond the Kijara Sea Falls.
Where can we find it?
You'll need to cross some seriously rugged terrain to get there. It won't be an easy journey.
In that case, we should probably rest here before heading on.
Agreed.
I'm afraid our little village doesn't have an inn. Not much call for one. But I've an extra room in my house. You're welcome to use it if you like.
Thank you for your hospitality, ma'am.
Alright, so anyways, I recorded 2 hours of this game, and it messed up on me. Oh my goodness, I'm having too many of my sessions mess up on me. So I had to start the game all over. Because, once again, I saved... From now on, I'm keeping 2 save files. That's just what I'm going to have to do. So my levels may be different, my items may be different, I don't know. Also, I didn't even open this up the first time through, so it's, like, not started. Let's do that, and... do that. And do that. Okay. Gotta do Mila. Just do the same thing with her. There we go. And Alvin should already be done, because I haven't leveled up with him yet. Yeah. Okay.
So, why bother taking human form at all?
Spirits are really just masses of mana. They can't interact with the temporal world in that state. For a spirit to take physical form, it needs a catalyst of a corresponding element. As an example, the fire spirit of Freak can take form as a blazing inferno.
And as Maxwell, you can be any element, right?
The human body contains all 4 elements, so it's the perfect catalyst for me to take a physical form.
What would happen if you lost your catalyst?
I would gather elements to make a new one, but I'd have to wait for it to grow up.
Grow up? You mean you start as a baby?
It's time-consuming, but if you want to use a human form as a catalyst, you have to wait for the body to develop.
So even the Lord of Spirits isn't omnipotent?
Not in this human realm, anyway.
Let's just be grateful she didn't go with the male model, eh?
Wouldn't bother me.
Oh, you swing both ways?
That's not what I meant.
Oh man, Alvin. Even in the midst of my messed up recording, you make me happy.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. Get lost.
Wrong answer, Squirt. Now we really want to know what you're looking at.
It's some sort of shiny object.
It's a shiny object, guys. Look at it. It's an object and it's shiny. It's a good thing we've got Jude here to point these things out.
It's my shiny object. Finders keepers.
Looks like a puzzle. A difficult one at that.
How about this?
Whoa, what's happening?
This looks like our letters, but different. More like ancient writing.
Let's see here. Heed my words, for I am Ifrid, the intrepid explorer who has crossed the world's edge without fear. Yada yada yada, more self-promotion. Ah, here we go. At last, I have reached Terra Incognita, but alas, I am unable to return home. I shall take my many treasures, seal them in arks, and scatter them about this land. It is my hope that they shall serve as beacons to those explorers who follow in my footsteps.
I'm impressed, Alvin.
But I still don't know what it means.
I've heard of this Ifrid. He's a legendary pirate. He raided cities all throughout Rize Maxia ages ago. He set off to find the end of the world and never returned. Or so the legend goes.
Nice of him to put his treasures in these boxes for us.
The pirate Ifrit's treasures? Oh, I want to find him too!
Maybe you should learn to read first, young man.
Yeah, good idea. You'll all wait for me, right? And keep this Ifrit treasure stuff between us.
So if Ifrid put that treasure in the tree way, way, way back when, how has no one found it up until this point? Seriously. I should have read that, but I didn't, because I already read it in the other recording. I gotta remember I have to read out all the tips and stuff now, again. But anyways, basically what went down is I recorded 2 hours, and it glitched out for some reason. I couldn't even tell. I was paying attention to my recording and everything, and somehow it just... I tried to load it up to render it out, and instead of 2 hours, there was 45 minutes. It, like, recorded 3 minutes, skipped another 4 minutes, then started recording 3 minutes, then skipped 4 minutes, or something like that. It was jumping all over the place for my recording. So, I have no choice but to redo it. From now on, in every game I record, hopefully I can keep good at this promise and remember to do it. I'm going to try to keep 2 save files, because I had to start the game all over, and my playtime is really low because I skipped every single cutscene. I didn't fight a lot of enemies. I dodged as many enemies as I could because it is... What time is it? It is 10:46 where I am. I have to get up and be at work at 8 a.m. in the morning, and I'm behind on recording time now because the 2 hours I recorded earlier today messed up. So here I am recording the 2 hours again, or else I won't have enough vids. Only 4 videos went up today instead of 8 because of this. And tomorrow is Saturday. It's supposed to be 8 vids tomorrow too, but I don't know how many I'm going to get out tomorrow because of this. Hopefully I'll still get 8. It may only be 4, I don't know. We will just have to see. Hopefully I can make up for it later, like upload more on Monday or Tuesday or something, if I can't upload as much that day. Your room is ready. Would you like to turn in for the night? Yes.
Morning. What are you up to?
Watching people.
Okay. Say, Mila, can I ask you something? What's a Spyrix? Why were you trying to destroy that device in Fenmont?
Spyrix technology is something humans were never meant to have. So, I must take it away from them.
Why?
That is none of your concern.
So you don't trust me?
That's not it. Look, if you saw a toddler playing with a knife, what would you do?
I'd probably snatch it away.
And what would be your reason?
Because it's dangerous. The baby doesn't know how to use a knife. He could cut himself, or worse.
There's your answer.
What? But we're not babies. If we understand what we're dealing with, and if we see the dangers, we can learn how to use it safely.
So you say. But to me, you're no different than infants. I will do what I must to protect this world. If that means destroying the lens of Kresnik, so be it. It's my mission.
I see.
Don't worry, Jude. None of this will concern you once we reach Nia Khera. What's going on?
It would seem we can't linger around here anymore.
So they did follow us.
I don't know, kid. They found us awfully fast considering this isn't their home turf.
Well, it's not like we can ask them about it. Let's go before they find us.
There's an exit in the western part of town. That must be the way to the Kajara Sea Falls.
Then off that way we go. Leave the village, quickly! Run! They're already here!
The soldiers beat us here.
Great. Now what?
We force our way through.
Right, and fast, before any more arrive.
So that's your plan? Just charge through? I thought I was hot-headed.
Excuse me.
I just want to say real quick, I'm liking how Mila and Jude are all like, we'll just blow right through them, because we're the main characters. We can do that. If something is in our way, we just gotta go and fight it, and bam, we just go through it. Who cares? We're the main characters. I'm glad they understand this.
What is it?
What are you doing?
Also, I recognize this girl from the little animated opening and the box art. Totally a main character.
We're trying to figure out how to get past those soldiers.
Way to cut to the chase.
So, those people, they're in your way?
Hey! What? Ah! What in the world? How did you do that?
What's going on here? Child, you know you're never to leave the shed. Rashugal troops, curse you. How dare you come here?
Huh? Where's she going?
Which way did she go?
Toward the square.
What? No, she mustn't. You all must be outsiders. You should hurry and leave this place.
I have no idea what just happened, but I ain't complaining. Things just got easier for us.
Let's get out of here.
Alright, that was convenient. Moving right along. So here's what I'm gonna do. Save point. See? Open up the save point. This is the save that I had when I started. I saved just before I started recording. Not going to save there. I'm going to save over the old save file that I did that messed up. And save there. So for this session, until the end of this session, this is the save file that I used to save over. I save over this one. Then, next session, I'll use this one to save over instead. And I will hopefully be able to keep to that and keep doing it like that. And I'll start doing it in all the games I do. Kingdom Hearts, Tales of Symphonia, everything. If I had done that in Tales of Symphonia, I wouldn't be having to go through the entire game again. It would have been so much easier. Also, there's an item vendor. We need to get stuff from him.
You know that girl we saw in Hamil?
The one with the weird doll thing? What about her?
You didn't think that was odd?
You can't waste your energy on other people's business. All part of growing up, kid.
But she was controlling that doll and shady people were chasing her. That doesn't bother you?
Yeah, plenty of that going around. I mean, just look at ourselves. I think we have enough on our own plates. You really want more irregularities in life? Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, mind you. No one's got a bigger helping of weird than Mila, and she doesn't seem to mind.
Well, that's certainly true.
Whoops. Meant to hit X.